Hi everyone, it's Bethany. I'm just here with a mishmash of things, let's say. I thought I would do a little bit of a January wrap up, and then there was just a couple other things that I wanted to show you. So basically, January is done, and it was my first full month using this setup. And I was impressed. I really think that it's working well. And I actually didn't do a whole lot of tweaking from January seemed like an extra long month. I don't know why January always seems like an extra long month. It's got the exact same number of days as December does, but for some reason, I always find that January seems really super long. But yeah, I found that that the combination of having my monthly calendar and then the daily, weekly sheets from limetreefruits.com that I've been using, I really found, even at the end of the month, I really found that they were working well. And yeah, so I'm continuing to use those into February. I have February set up. And I do have a couple of, speaking of setting up for a new month, I do have a couple of quick little DIYs I was going to show you. They're not even really DIYs, just a couple of ideas. You know that if you've seen my other video, you know I have these little removable, repositionable reminder tags that I've done. I have one for my weekly flyers that I check every week, and then I have another one for bills that I pay once a month. So I have two new ones, and this idea came from the video I did on my weekly wrap-up and thinking and how difficult it was to get that one and put all my thoughts together cohesively. So I thought I would actually make two little reminder cards. So I did one for a weekly wrap-up and setup, and again for the month. And I've left lots of room because I know that as I get going, there will be things that I add to these things that I've forgotten or things that I learn along the way. So I made these on little, I think they're at snap cards, journal tag cards. Came in a little package from Michael's. Decorated them just a tiny touch. And then what I've been doing is the weekly wrap up I will put in on Saturday. Technically in this planner the week is over on Sunday, but putting it in on Saturday just to give me that extra day, because I do find tends to be a bit of a process for me. It's not just a sit down on Sunday night and get everything finished. I do sort of start it, I find by Saturday I'm really starting to look towards the next week, if not even earlier than that, but for sure by Saturday. And then the monthly one, what I did once I was finished with January was I moved ahead. Okay, so I went to March, worked backwards a little bit, and I actually set it at the beginning of this final week of February and put it right here in front of, this is my weekly to-do tasks for that week. So I've put that right in front of here because, again, like I said, it's not like I sit down on the 28th of February and get everything set up for March. So I wanted to have a little bit of time to be looking at these things. So that's where I decided to put them. So I'll let you know how those work out. Anyway, they're there, and I think that they're going to be useful. I'm all about not having to remember anything, so the more things I can mark down and the more things I can do like this that I can just move, it's less copying, and I find that you can make them look a little bit cuter because you know that they're going to be permanent. You're going to use them for a long time. I should point out, I did put a little bit of washi on the end of this just to protect, the holes are split, obviously, and just to make them a little bit more resilient. I have been using my weekly, where's my little flyer list here? This one I've been using. I'm kind of surprised because if you notice, the holes were punched. I wasn't really paying attention. I punched the holes. Let me see if I'll do my little reverse zoom for you that remember. I can't really zoom on my camera very well. The holes are punched super close to the end, and I was kind of nervous about that, but with just a little bit of washi, this one has it on both sides. It's been holding up quite well. I mean, this gets moved around every week and in and out multiple times for videos. So that's that. The other thing I was going to show you I thought about maybe doing a haul video. I've been doing a lot of planner shopping lately, but I thought maybe I would just stick to one thing instead of doing a whole video. These are my little favorite find of this past week. These are, I should have saved the package, but I didn't realize I was going to show them off. These are by Kate Spade. Now, I found them at Chapters, Indigo bookstores if you're here in Canada. But I'm sure that I also looked just on Amazon and they have them available there. They're Kate Spade book paper clips. You'll notice, see on the back, there's the paper clip. Super duper cute. I'm normally not a type of person who likes gold tones and things. Look, you can already notice. Look, my rings, my watch, everything is all. I tend to lean towards the white metals, but these were just too adorable. I had to make an exception. The money clip works so perfectly with my shopping list pocket. I needed a clip to hold this together when I take it out. So the little money clip works just perfectly there. Can you see how adorable that is? Yeah. And then I've got a couple of them in my desk size, and let me see if I can find the other one. I just used it to hold a little bit of an extra page in on top of my schedule. Look at that. Isn't that so sweet? A little exclamation point. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can think of anything else to talk about in terms of wrapping up January. I don't really have anything specific. I just wanted to say that I was impressed that I was still using my inserts, that I was still using them basically the way I had set them up. That was exciting for me. I feel like it's giving me a little bit of sort of predictability, a little bit of stability, knowing that I found something that right now is working. I make no promises of how long it will be working, so I will continue to keep you updated on that. Oh, I have news. Something is on the way in the mail. I cannot wait to show it to you. I hope that it is as wonderful in person as it was on the website. I'm not going to give too much away, but I just wanted to let you know that there is something coming, and I, of course, will do. I will fill you all in when it's here, unless I'm completely disappointed, but don't really think that I will be. I think that it will be as beautiful and as exciting. That's it. I'm not talking anymore. I'm sure you guys are all piecing together what it could possibly be. Anyway, I think that's it. So I would love to see anything that you learned in January, anything that you started doing differently, or anything that you just found worked fantastically. What was your takeaways from January? If you have a video or blog post or even just comments, just tell me about it in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.